Alright, Graham here with my latest LEGO creation. I call this the Rapunzel reversal. It's a twist on the classic fairy tale cliche where the knight swoops in to save the damsel in distress. Just here, the knight has found himself in a bit of a spot and it's the princess who arrives to get him out of it. I started off with the water. To make it, I first put a layer down of blue and white plates, using the difference of color to give the water depth. On top of those, I added trans clear plates to diffuse the color and give it a more water-like feeling. Then I finished it off with the trans light blue tiles and numerous patches of studs. Together, these create the perfect illusion of running water. The landscape came together surprisingly fast and easy. I've seen this kind done many times before, but I've never actually tried it myself. Now having done it, I can see why so many people like doing it. It was a ton of fun to build and looks absolutely phenomenal when done. It brings so much more visual interest than just a studs up plates approach. Honestly, I was continually geeking out during the building process with every time I used a cool technique or when two things lined up just right. This way of building a tree is a first for me, but I must say I like it quite a lot. The lime and olive paired really well together. They definitely helped in giving the build a fairy tale aesthetic. The tree itself is made up of mixel joints with different kinds of clips connected to them. These allow the leaves to be put in all the different directions that give the tree such a cool look. Another neat thing about the tree is how it's secured to the base. You see, a ball joint fits perfectly in between the two hands of a 1x2 clip. I found the clip to have a surprisingly secure hold. It's still not as secure as an actual socket joint, but it worked quite well. The only downside to the clip was that it didn't control weight as well, so you had to keep the tree at an upright position. The tower came last and was the most difficult part to do. It really just came down to a lot of trial and error to get each part to look right. Here's a look into how I made the tower round. Really, a lot of the tower's success just goes to the fact that each section is a pattern, because once you've got the pattern figured out, all you have to do is put everything in its place. I wouldn't call the stonework part of the tower incredibly sturdy. It'll be fine if just left alone on the build, but almost any amount of contact will get you in trouble. The partially stuck on tiles are just that, partially stuck on. If you bump them, they will fall off. Getting them all on there at once was a total piece of work, and trying to put one on, two more will fall off. It took quite a few tries to get it done. Now the tutors section and roof differ from the stonework as they stay together quite well. The roof is by far the best I've ever done. Getting a look inside, you can see all the supports for each angled section. To top it off, I created this cap which includes two curved slopes as well as the wedge plates. I made sure to put the black lower down than technically needed so as to fill the gap that's created when all four sections meet at the top, as well as give them something to lean on. To achieve the knight sticking its head out of the window, I used a mixel joint connected to his torso. The ball and socket joint made it super easy to give him this fun pose. I must say I am beyond happy with this build. I really wanted to give it a full-on fairy tale vibe with a brightly colored landscape and Rapunzel-like tower, and I think I achieved just that. Thank you so much for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below with your thoughts and be sure to subscribe to my channel.